Now, on for the big announcement. I'm not dying or anything, as far as I'm aware.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am in Liverpool today, well, this evening. I'm just about to go down to the docks, take some photos, and then we're going to crack on with a Q&A, and then we've got an announcement to come. So before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe. I was actually hoping there was still going to be a bit of sunlight so I could take some decent photos, but it's not even 8:30 and it's going dark now, which is a bit saddening because we're basically getting our way to winter and summer's over. Spent it most of the time in lockdown. Trying to find somewhere with decent lighting because it's very dark down the docks. Found somewhere with a bit of lighting. Docks are very nice to walk around at night. It's so chilled, and especially on a nice evening like this, it's about, I think my car said it was about 18 degrees. Really chilled for a nice little stroll. Yeah, all done taking photos now. I think I've got enough. I hope. I've just taken a load of photos, which probably none of them are going to be used because it is very hard to take photos in the dark whilst there's just you. We'll have a look though once they are downloaded, see if they're usable, but I highly doubt it. So I'm going to head up to my apartment now and we will crack on with the Q&A. This is quite possibly one of the sketchiest lifts going, and we're on the 6th floor. I'm not a fan of lifts. So.
Doors opening.
To be fair though, there's not a bad view once you get to the top. I mean, it looks better in daylight, but yeah. So now that I'm in my apartment, I'm going to get myself sorted and we will get on with the Q&A. But yeah, let's crack on. So, I haven't really read any of these questions. I've literally just screenshotted them from my story. So, your answer is going to be very raw. I've not been able to prepare anything. So, let's go. Dream holiday location. I've seen a lot of people go in Singapore and Bali and things like that on Instagram, and I quite fancy going to Singapore at the moment. So whilst I was there, I'd probably do a bit of a tour around that sort of area just to get it boxed off. Current fitness goals are to essentially just be as fit as I possibly can. For football, I'm only weight training like 3 times a week, maybe 4 at a push. I'm doing a lot more cardio because I just want to become more of a sort of all-round athlete over like a bodybuilder that's playing football. So I'm basically trying to tailor my training a bit more towards football now, instead of just lifting 5-6 times a week. Are you currently tracking what you eat? I have never tracked what I eat. I tried to once just to see how many calories I ate in a day, and I just didn't enjoy doing it. I couldn't be bothered putting in my meals into MyFitnessPal and things like that. So over the years, I've sort of learned what my body needs, and at the same time, I enjoy the social side of my life as well. My life isn't just fitness. So if I want to go out for a pint on a weekend, I'm not going to say, oh, it doesn't fit my macros or whatever. Or say if I wanted a piece of cake or wanted a takeaway or whatever like that, I'll just have it. Yeah, essentially. How do you manage work, gym, social media and life without feeling overwhelmed? I think the key aspect of it is the fact that I really enjoy doing the social media and going to the gym. Like, the gym for me isn't a chore. I've always enjoyed it. Even before I had my fitness channel, I've been going for, I think it's 9 years in October. So I've been doing it a long time before I even had social media. I've only had this going for 2.5 years, and that's just Instagram. I don't know, I think my YouTube's even less. I think that might only be about 18 months. So for me, I enjoy doing it, so that means I don't really get overwhelmed with it, and I'm quite I'm alright with my times as well, so say if I've got a spare minute during work, I'll quickly edit a video or start editing it, doing like a little bit here and there. And I'm getting really quick at my editing now, so I have a set template in the app and I can sort of edit a whole workout video in 20-30 minutes tops, whereas it used to take me probably an hour. So yeah, the social media side doesn't take as much time as it used to. What's your favourite exercise? This one changes depending on where I'm up to with training and how different exercises are going. At the moment, going back into the gym, I don't really have one at the moment. Before lockdown, I was really into incline dumbbell bench press and overhead press. They were like my two favourites at the time, but since going back, I think I've just enjoyed getting on machines and different equipment, whereas at home I just had dumbbells for essentially 5 months. So yeah, I don't have one at the moment, but everyone loves a bench press. What's the plan with the PT course? Now, this has taken longer than I had planned for, just because I've been quite busy outside of like social media, family, social side as well, actually just going out with my mates since lockdown's been lifted. Yeah, a few things have happened, so it's been taking a bit longer than planned, but I am back on track now and hoping to get it boxed off pretty soon. I don't think I'll be going to do PT in gyms because obviously I'm an accountant anyway, so I already have a job. But I will probably be doing some form of online coaching very soon. So keep an eye out and I will give you more details when I actually know them. Where would you like to see yourself in 5 years' time and current goals? See, this is one of my most hated questions. No offence to the person that's asked this question, but I kind of go with the flow most of the time and just take things as they come, because I don't want to set myself a plan because something's going to change in 5 years that's going to knock that plan off. So I just take every day, well, I take every day as it comes. I'm not dying or anything as far as I'm aware. But yeah, I don't really have a 5-year plan at all. Immediate plans is to get my online coaching business up and running by, well, before the end of the year. Current goals, don't really have any. Sorry to be like unmotivational and not inspiring, but I don't really have any goals at the moment. I do actually at the start of every year put down in my notes like a load of personal goals, work goals and social media goals, and I am hitting quite a few of them at the moment, and I may do a video on that at the end of the year. Views on Everton. Laughing stock. Size shoe are you? 12. 13 in football boots actually as well, because I've got proper fat feet and I always rip my boots because of how fat my feet are. They rip the stitching, which is not ideal when you've got to buy expensive boots every year because they're the only ones in your size. What supplements do you take / recommend? For starters, you don't have to take any supplements. They are there as a supplement to your diet. I take a few things though. I take a multivitamin every day, cod liver oil, glucosamine sulfate for my joints. What else?
6.5 hours later.
Vitamin E, and I have a protein shake most days. Sometimes I don't even take them on a training day, just if I'm busy. I don't get around to doing it. But yeah, like I said, you don't have to. It's whether you can get them in your diet or not. I just have the protein shakes there to just up my protein, because obviously I'm quite a big person as it is, so getting like over 200 grams of protein in every day, that's like a lot of chicken breast. So yeah, I use it to just up my protein intake, because the protein shakes that I get are have a very, very small amount of carbs or fat in anyway, so it's just basically a kick of protein, and I get them all from myprotein. I really like the clear whey ones. I've got it in this at the moment. It is the cherry blossom flavour. I only got it delivered today and it is genuinely one of the nicest flavours I have ever tried. And the best thing about the clear whey for me is it's like cordial. It's like juice. It's not like a milky shake that is just going to sit on your stomach for hours. So yeah, highly recommend the clear whey. Thoughts on Liverpool's away kit? I think that's the blue one. I'll put a photo of it there. If it is the blue one, it's minging. I don't know what Nike have done, but they have massively messed up on that kit. Do you like the home kit though? Home kit's quite smart. But yeah, not happy with that away kit. It's grim. How to switch up your training when you get in a rut? I think the first thing that you've got to understand is why you're in a rut in the first place. Whether it is lack of motivation, whether you're just not enjoying being in the gym, or the type of training that you're doing. Personally, I would figure out what that is first before you sort of attack your training, like current training plan. But once you do figure that out and say it is the way you are training, then you need to just find a way that works for you, what you enjoy, whether that is HIIT training, whether it's weight training, Olympic lifting, like so on. Whatever it is, you need to find what you enjoy, because like I said, for me, going to the gym isn't a chore. Like, I enjoy going and lifting stuff up and putting them down again. Sounds very sad, but yeah, I'm a very simple human. So my current workout split, I actually wrote this down the other day because it's changed again recently. So as you know, I'm doing my PT qualification, and as an accountant I'm also doing my SEMA qualification, so I need to crack on with both of these exams because I've been slacking for quite a bit on SEMA especially. But this ties into how I'm not overwhelmed with what all the stuff I've got on, because I've got it planned out. So I've also got a Peloton at home as well now. Well, it's my dad's, but I use it anyway. And I've got that in most mornings. So far it hasn't happened most mornings just because I've been so achy from football, but I am getting back into the swing of things and I'm a lot less achy now after playing football. So that fitness is going up, so I'll be able to include Pelotons. So my current training plan is Monday in the morning I do my Peloton and then I do some PT work. In the evening I do legs and then SEMA revision. On a Tuesday, Peloton in the morning, PT. Then on the evening I'll do a push and SEMA training, SEMA revision. On a Wednesday I will do PT work in the morning. In the evening I have football training and SEMA revision. On a Thursday, Peloton and PT in the morning, and in the evening I go to yoga and I do SEMA revision. Yoga is, I highly recommend yoga. It is really helping me out in not only lifting but also football, just from a flexibility point of view and mobility. On a Friday it is Peloton and PT in the morning, and then in the evening it is pull. I give myself a night off from revision just to go out, socialise, whatever. On a Saturday I have a football match. I usually leave that as well. I usually have a lie-in on Saturday morning just to sort of recover on some sleep that I may have missed out on, and then I may go out in the evening as well. On a Sunday is either a rest day, or if I didn't go out there's an optional Peloton or yoga. Sounds like a lot, but if you think about it, that Peloton can take me, what, 20 minutes, half an hour, revision, maybe an hour or so a night, and a workout I usually stick to no longer than an hour. So it does sound like a lot, but if you have it all planned out, then it is, there's a lot of hours in the day. You've just got to prioritise what you want to do. Have you changed your approach to health and fitness since lockdown? It's probably got worse. I haven't changed my approach, but I think I've just started enjoying the things that I missed during lockdown, like going out with the lads on a weekend, drinking, having food, like going out to restaurants, having takeaways, this, that and the other. And I'm not going to lie, I can't remember the last weekend I've had without having a drink. And that takes me back probably to the start of lockdown at least. But yeah, I've enjoyed myself, so it's what life's all about, isn't it? How do you manage to stay so committed and consistent? Diet, working out, etc. like I said with my diet, I'm quite honest about it, especially on Instagram and things like that. I put my food and drink and whatever on there. I'm not going to sit here and say I've got the perfect diet or anything like that, because I definitely don't. And if I did, my physique would be a lot better than it is. But like I said before, I just enjoy what I do, so it's not hard for me. But the diet side of things, I do tend to eat pretty healthy throughout the week, and then Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday, might go off track a little bit, but nothing too major. Do you question Instagram's fitness community and its behaviour online? Now, I'm not too sure what that means, but what I will say is that I am noticing there's a lot of people on fitness social media now. It's very, very densely populated. And because of that, there are people doing like crazy, stupid things to just try and stand out, which to an extent I can understand. You've got to sort of find your light in there, but there's things that just don't need to be done. I'm not going to be naming names, I'm not going to give examples, but that's what I will say. I'm getting bored of my own voice. I'm sure you are too. Are any of your family members interested in health and fitness as much as you? So I've got 3 younger brothers, and we have all been involved in sport basically since we were kids. My dad played football as well, and like I said, he's got his Peloton now. So yeah, we are quite a healthy sort of fitness based family. I would say though they're not as involved as in the sports side of things, like the sports and science side of things, than I am. They just sort of work out every now and again, whereas I'm quite regimented to it and like to know the science behind things as well, and how things work and why they do. But yeah, in general, we are quite involved in health and fitness. Why did you start your YouTube channel? I started it because I enjoy making content for Instagram, so like most of my content is basically just workouts that I've done. There's a few other bits in there, a few photos and stuff like that, but I feel like YouTube is more of a vlog, or there's more you can do with YouTube, sort of time wise for starters. You're basically limited to minute videos on Instagram unless you use IGTV, but that doesn't seem to really work for me. It doesn't seem to reach that many people, so I'm not going to be taking my time to sort of edit long videos for that when it's not going to hit people. Whereas YouTube seems to be a better place for that. So yeah, and it's just me branching out as well, being able to sort of reach other people as well as people on Instagram, Twitter, a lot. Ginger nuts or hobnobs? Probably have to go with the hobnobs, only the ones with the chocolate on them, because the other ones are just a bit minging. We seem to be getting into the weird part of this Q&A. Would you rather have toes for fingers or fingers for toes? Toes for fingers or fingers for toes? I'd probably go for fingers for toes, because at least you can hide them, but I mean, I'm a size 12 as it is, so I'd have to be getting like size 15 shoes just to fit me finger toes. Aside from being an absolute unit, do you have any physique goals? Not really. I'm actually probably the heaviest I've been ever at the moment. I'm just over 16 stone, which I think is about 102 kilos. And I'm putting that mainly down to quite a lot of nights out recently, and just the fact that working from home, I'm not walking around the office, so my step count is really low at the moment unless I go out for a walk. So I am planning to do something about that. I'm going to prep a load of food for my lunches so that I can just heat it up and then use my lunch break essentially to go out for a walk. And hopefully, and as well with the Peloton, getting on that every morning, that's going to help trim a little bit of weight. I would like to be a bit lighter, but like I said, I am enjoying my social life at the moment, so I'm not too concerned at all. This is a really good one. How do you deal with the mental side of being injured as someone who enjoys fitness and working out? Now, if you've been following me for long enough, I have had enough injuries throughout the last 2.5 years. I've had multiple pulled hamstrings playing football. And my most major one was last January when I tore my ACL playing football. I didn't have the operation and it put me out for, I think it was about 10 weeks playing football. And this was with, I think it was about 8 weeks or so without going to the gym to do legs. So essentially I was doing upper body for best part of 10 weeks. I came back playing football probably a lot earlier than I should have, which was silly, but I felt good enough to do so. And touch wood, I won't have any more issues. But yeah, the mental side of things, I think you've just got to stay positive and just enjoy the process of getting fit again. It's like coming back out of lockdown. Everyone's fitness was a lot lower than it was before lockdown, and I think the best part for me is just enjoying that process of getting fit again, and just staying as positive as you possibly can, and just not dwell on things, because there are a lot worse things that could happen out there. So yeah, for me, it's just compare it to something else. Like, at the end of the day, my torn ACL is not the end of the world. There are a lot worse things that could happen from me. So yeah, just don't try and dwell on it. How did you actually get so massive? I was actually born 6'4" and 100 kilos, so I didn't have to do much. Meal you'd have on death row. Believe it or not, I've not actually had the chance to really think about this before. But I think it'd have to be steak and chips. Like, I do love a good steak, which brings me on to the next one. How do you like your steak? If you are having it anything more than medium rare, then you've got issues, because you are ruining a good piece of meat. Hot drinks or cold drinks? I actually don't like hot drinks. I don't drink them at all because I get too hot. As weird and simple as that sounds, I genuinely get too hot. I'm quite a hot person in general anyway. So yeah, I have no need to be any hotter. That's temperature wise, by the way. So yeah, so I would definitely go for a cold drink. I'm not really a fan of tea or coffee anyway. I did used to force myself to drink coffee in the mornings when I was tired on the way to work, because I'd have to drive to Manchester and it'd take me about an hour. So just so I didn't fall asleep on the motorway, I'd essentially force a coffee down me before I left. Is it French toast or eggy bread? Now, for starters, I don't like eggs. Yeah, someone involved in fitness that doesn't like eggs. Boo-hoo. But as a kid, I knew it as eggy bread. So, yeah. I thought French toast was just fried bread. Or am I getting that mixed up? I don't know. At what age did you realise you were such a legend? Pretty sure I came out of the womb a legend.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
What age did you get into fitness? So, I started playing football as a kid. I think I was, like, for a team properly, I think I was 7. So I've been playing football since I was about 7, I think. And then I've been involved in all sorts of sports throughout being a kid. I used to do taekwondo, I've done cricket, swimming, athletics, I can't remember what else I've done. Oh, rowing. Did rowing in college, went to GB trials doing that, and then went back to playing football. But I joined the gym when I was 15, so yeah, I basically saw some photos on a holiday. I'd just been in the October, and I was like, Mum, I'm joining the gym because I was dead skinny. This is what I used to look like. Yeah, completely different person. I put basically, I think it was about 50% of my body weight on since then, maybe a bit more. But yeah, I've been going to the gym solidly pretty much since I was 16. I had to take a bit of a break from it from when I was rowing. I used to go once a week, just because I used to train 9 times a week when I was rowing. So yeah, there wasn't really much time to fit in gym sessions. What would you tell someone who's getting into social media advice-wise? Definitely stay true to yourself. Don't be someone that you're not, because you will get caught out. I'm not saying that from personal experience, by the way. I just see a lot of fake people on social media these days that are sort of portraying lives that they genuinely don't have. And just, yeah, don't be one of those ones that are going to just get your sort of minute of fame with a viral video, because those people do my head in. Sorry if you are one of them, but you are annoying. But yeah, just stay true to yourself, stay genuine, and do what you do because you enjoy doing it. When do you get so good at the self-timer? I'm actually not very good at using a self-timer. There was a post I did the other day and I took 50 photos and I still didn't like the one that I posted, but it was the best one of 50. Yeah, so I'm not very good at all with the self-timer. So this, I like this one. It's how do you balance performance in the gym and then performance with running/football. So for me, you will probably notice from my account anyway that I don't lift ridiculous weights, especially for my size, and that is more to do with sort of injury prevention. I've had, like I said, I've had quite a lot of injuries over the years, not actually from the gym. I've never been injured in the gym, but yeah, I don't lift stupidly heavy, one, because I don't want to have the extended recovery time between sessions. I would much rather lift a lighter weight with correct form. Like, I'm all about form over weight. And then, especially with my legs, it's not that they take long to recover, it's the fact that the way my football training and then games come up, there's not really an optimal time for me to be doing leg day, so I don't want to go over the top doing legs to then not be able to perform playing football, or be that fatigued that when I turn up to football there's more chance of me getting injured. So at the moment I train on a Wednesday and have a game on a Saturday, so Sunday I'm usually pretty achy, and then also doing a leg day on a Thursday is too late before a game. So at the moment I'm fluttering between Mondays and Tuesdays doing legs. I actually did them today, which is a Monday, and I'm just testing this because last week I did it on a Tuesday and I was absolutely goosed training, and it sort of hurt for a good few days after that then, because of all the running and pre-season training we're doing. So I've tested it this week to see if it's better to do it on a Monday and then train on a Wednesday and then play on a Saturday. So that is how I manage it at the moment. So that is the Q&A done. I hope my useless answers are helpful to you, and if not, then I'm extremely sorry for wasting your time. Now, on for the big announcement, what you've been waiting around for. There was actually one question that was related to this. It is, if you could be sponsored by any fitness brand, which one and why? Now, there are a lot of big brands out there that obviously a lot of people would like to work for, but I am happy to announce that I'm now sponsored by myprotein. This happened last week and I was going to wait for my welcome pack and do a bit of an unboxing, but I will save that for another video. Yeah, it's been about a week since I've known, and if you've seen my Instagram stories, you've probably seen it on my stories, putting my code up. A few people have guessed already, but if you didn't, yes, I'm now sponsored by myprotein, which I am absolutely buzzing about, because I became an affiliate, I think it was last July. Here's the post from that. So that's just over a year I've been an affiliate, and the opportunity came up for me to take it to the next step and go on to what is called their influencer scheme. And I couldn't be more happy. I've been using myprotein for at least, I think it's 5 years. I just love the products, love what they're all about, and really looking forward to getting working with them. Now, how you can support me. So essentially I have my affiliate link, which I had previously, which is down in the bio below. What happens with that is when you use it, I get a small amount of commission on all the sales that go through that order. And then I have my code, which is right here, which is GWFIT with no spaces or underscores, and that will get you 37% off. Now, combined with the link and the voucher code, I get a monthly voucher to use on myprotein each month, depending on how many sales I hit through combined my link and my code. So if you would like to support me, then it would be very much appreciated. If you do, let me know so I can thank you. So it's the next day now, and I missed off something that I wanted to say. Basically, I got quite tired towards the end of the video, as you probably noticed from some of my answers. It was about 11 o'clock at night by the time I finished recording.
Basically, I wanted to thank everyone that has been supporting me from the start, because without your help, this probably would have never happened. This goes down to the people that support me daily on Instagram, people that support me on YouTube, and the people that help me record my videos every day, pretty much in the gym, because without you, I would probably still be propping up my phone or my camera on against my water bottle, instead of having some decent quality videos. So I would just like to thank each and every one of you, because it means a lot that you are willing to help me every day to do what I'm doing, basically. I am now going to end the video here. It's probably been a very long one. And if you are still here at this point, then thank you for watching so far. It means a lot. If you have enjoyed it, drop it a like. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe, because there's going to be a lot more content coming on YouTube. So I will see you in the next one.